Hello, vintage outboard motor fans. This is T-Mike. I'm making a video today. This is a unique video. It's going to be on a Gearcase won't pump water. That's right, Gearcase will not pump water. Case off, and I found something very unique. There's the Gearcase right there. I'm going to show you what I found on this Gearcase. That might help some of you out there when you're working on your motors. So if everybody's ready, here we go. So I took the Gearcase off and I put it in my bucket here with the drill on it and started spinning it, and it was pumping water great. Then all of a sudden it just stopped. So I'll come over here. I take the 3 bolts off that are holding the housing in, and I pull the housing up, and look what I found. If you look down here at the pin that holds the impeller, pin right there, that pin is sheared off. Pull the drive shaft out and show you what I mean. Lay the drive shaft down here and find where it spins. See it right there? The pin that's supposed to be sticking out, holding the impeller on that little shaft right there, that little indentation, there's a pin, and it's sheared off. It's gone. That pin sheared off. I've never seen that before. Never seen a sheared pin. I'm gonna have to get that pin out and replace it and test it real good. That's something unique. Huh. Well, Cliff, I'm working on it, buddy. We'll see how it goes. Okay, here's the sheared off pin. There's the replacement pin. I'm gonna take this magnet and see if I can get that pin out. There it is. Get me a pair of needle nose and get that pin out. There's the sheared pin. Now why that pin got sheared, I don't know. But as you can see, shorter than the other one. I'm gonna put the new pin in. And there it is. We'll go and put it back in the motor and see if she pumps water now. The Gearcase that will not pump water. So surprise, surprise. I replaced the pin, brought her outside, didn't run her in a bucket. I knew it would work. Put it on the boat. Sure enough, it wouldn't pump water. Took it back and put it in a bucket with a drill on it. Would not pump water. So I've taken the 3 screws off and I'm gonna pull the pump off. Let's see what we find. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, the pin is not sheared. The pin is not sheared. I wonder what the problem is. I see one thing, that pin. The pin is rubbing on the bottom plate. Something is awry here. That pan should not be rubbing on that bottom plate. Huh. Huh. I don't know. I think that's... I don't know. I'll have to look at it some more, but it's not pumping water for sure. The impeller off. The impeller won't catch on that pin. The impeller is supposed to slip over that pin and catch, and it won't catch because that pin is down inside there. The pin's supposed to be sitting up higher like this, and that pin looks like it's been bent. I'm going to take that gear case apart and see why that drive shaft is fitting so far down in there. That ain't right. I drained the oil from the gear case. Let's take it apart and see if we can figure out what's going on. Okay, now I want you to see this. This is unbelievable. Amazing. Amazing. Look what I found right here. They got a piece of rope. They used this piece of rope as a seal for that gear case instead of the right O-ring. They used a piece of rope on it. Wow. Alright, so I'm gonna rebuild this thing and see if we can get it back working now. Crazy. Okay. And also this pinion gear is missing the retaining ring underneath here. There's a washer like retaining ring underneath here that's missing, and that would cause, with that ring in, it causes this to be a little higher, which would push the drive shaft up higher and stop that problem. So the real problem is that missing retaining ring right there. That retaining ring missing, but we also found this piece of rope sealing that. So we'll put this thing back together and see if we can make it work. Alright, the part came in, and it's not the retaining ring underneath that's missing. It's the retaining ring. It's not a washer that's missing. It's the retaining ring that sits right inside this pinion gear. It's an E-clip, and it takes a special tool . Okay, it's in there. The retaining ring is in there. And what that does is it stops the drive shaft from going down any further, which is going to help us on the top end here with this. And now I got to get this shaved piece out. do like I did before and get it out with a magnet. Or try anyway. See it coming out? Got it out. Got the pin out. Alright, let's try to put it all back together now. Now the pin sits up higher and it turns free. Okay, got the retainer wringer in. I think it's all good. Let's see if we can pressure test it and pump water with it. Okay, I pumped it up to 10 pounds or better, and it's held for a couple of hours now, so I think it's good. Let's go see if it'll pump water. All right, I got her in the bucket. She's pumping water. Alright, so that's the end of this video. We got that Gearcase pumping water and holding air. And we found somebody went in there and put a piece of rope on it and didn't put back the retaining ring. But it's good now, so we're going to put it back on Cliff's boat right here and see if we can get her barrel tested and run it out on the lake. It's been a long one, but we're going to get her done. See y'all next video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed making it. If you did, hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button and catch all my videos. You know, my passion are these vintage outboard motors. Johnson and Evinrude, 1950s, 60s, and 70s. 3 horsepower to 18 horsepower. I think I have all the videos, over 500 videos, on everything you need to know to repair, service, and restore your vintage outboard motors. I have all the parts, all the videos, and all the parts manuals for you to do that. I love what I do. The best way to reach me is on my website, tmikesvintageoutboards.com. You go to that website, I have links for everything you need. I have links for all the parts you need. If you don't know the parts you need, there's a link called the Parts Broker where you can fill out the form and submit it to me, and I'll find your part for you. All right. I also have a link for a mail-in repair service where you can ship me your carburetor, your gear case, or your magneto. I'll repair it, video it, put it on YouTube, and ship it back to you. I also have a link for technical consulting. If you have a question, just fill out the link. There's a donation page if you want to help pay T-Mike, and I'll answer your question and get back to you. That's the best way to reach me, is on my website, tmikesvintageoutboards.com. I love what I do. It's been a great ride. And remember, always remember, and never forget, here at T-Mike's Vintage Outboards, we're doing it one motor at a time.